I was watching one of our old podcasts, but those shits have potential, bro.
Nigga, I know. We was talking about this the other day, nigga.
Shits have potential,
you feel me? Our past just did one of these.
Just I don't know why we wasn't. You know what it was? Why we wasn't consistent with it?
At the time, it wasn't. You feel me? I don't know.
Every time it was time to do it, we just kept getting distracted, bro. Remember, we would like link up,
talking forever,
talk forever,
instead of
getting shit done, bro. That's how we getting good.
I feel like that low key just happened just then too, cause this could have went way longer if we would have, feel me, just saved all that. Feel me? Cause we just chopped it up for the fucking longest, nigga.
For sure. But we still getting it done though. I feel like the older this would have took maybe like another 2 hours.
Probably.
To get that shit.
We would have been sitting around doing nothing though.
Yeah, just bullshitting, bro. Niggas grown, bro. Last time y'all seen him, was 2 years
like
ago?
2021,
bro. What you feel like done happened since then? Like since 2021, how you evolved? Like,
nigga, since 2021. So yeah, I'm out the military now. Y'all know that. I moved from North Carolina. That process, bro. Nigga, I took a Tesla out here when I was house shopping.
Yeah.
Worst decision ever.
Oh yeah, you were saying you had to stop every hour or something?
Bro, like every hour you gotta stop and charge it for like 45 minutes type shit. It was really like every hour and a half for it to stop for 45 minutes to charge it. That junk was terrible. So I think the original trip from there to here was like if I wasn't taking the Tesla, it was probably like 20 hours or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Bro, it took me 28 hours, bro.
That's
non-stop.
For the charge?
Yes, bro. No, 28 hours in total to get from there to here. And then I do another 28 going back.
So the charging, how long whenever you did pull over? You said every hour and a half?
Yeah, probably every hour and a half.
How long did that process take to charge?
At least 30 minutes. So it'll vary. So sometimes they'd be like, all right, you can stop and charge for 30 minutes. And then they'd be like, oh, you got to charge for an hour and 15 minutes.
So you would always be in a place where they had a charger available?
So on the Tesla thing, right, it tell you, like, okay, stop at this location. Because once you put in your waypoint, like wherever you're going, it's going to tell you, okay, it's a charger station here. So make sure you get to this one from here to here, based off your battery type shit.
I wouldn't even want a Tesla then.
That's bro, nigga.
Bro.
And look. So the only reason why I originally got the Tesla, right, to drive out here, was because I thought the thing drive itself, and it definitely does. But did y'all know it's a monthly subscription
for that?
Yes, bro. And I was a rental, so I wasn't about to pay for no subscription for like
how much
for those
is
couple days. I don't even remember. I know it was too much for me to be trying to pay for it. And then I'm only using it for like this week.
Yeah.
And those other 3 weeks going to somebody else. Yeah, fuck no.
I mean, it had to be like at least 40 or something. If you didn't want to pay for it.
It was more than that.
Like 100.
I think so.
Elon Musk, shout out to you, because you finessing with that. Getting your money right. That's on his end.
Yeah, from a business standpoint, he winning.
That's it. People willing to pay for it. That's the problem. People willing to pay for these things.
But I feel like the host should have already had that shit
on there for you. Yeah, I see that. Did you still give him 5 stars?
I think so.
I would have left a comment like,
fuck you, nigga.
You don't got the membership. Get a different Tesla.
I wonder if I can go back and rewrite that nigga.
Something like that. But no, besides that though, since you
so yeah, I got out the military.
Not like just outside of that. Oh yeah, go ahead and that too. Yeah.
Got out the military, you know, I'm out here in Texas, the big city. This is where I thought, new beginnings type shit. I think me and you was talking about before we even got out. Like, this is where we gonna start our foundation. We was gonna build something, make shit happen. There's so much money out here. I'm just trying to get in between, the flow type shit. Put myself in good positions to get right. It's just too much money out here to not be had.
Bro, that's why I don't get how people on their ass.
Man,
like any man that's 30 plus, even 25 plus, how?
I ain't gonna speak on nobody, but nigga, it's a lot of people out here that's, I guess they just don't got goals essentially. Like they just stagnant and they okay with it.
And I figure it out as I get more educated just on why people end up where they at. It's really a mindset, because in America, you got all your limbs, you really can do anything for real. People be in their own way. People don't think it's big. People got all these type of excuses, man.
You don't even got to be special, bro.
Like, at all, bro. But besides, like, as far as you getting to a new location, I mean, like, as far as how you grow, and just as a man, as a person, like, what you feel like you done?
I think, honestly, to be honest, I think the military taught me a lot. I think I'm way more, like, level-headed. I can, you hear me, stay focused with certain things better than what I was when I was younger. When I was younger, I told you I never even thought I was gonna make it to this point type shit. So,
Thought you was gonna die, like you be gone.
I mean, then again, I didn't even think about it like that. Like, this part of my life just wasn't even it wasn't even an image in my head type shit. Like, I just didn't really expect to see. Like, we myself at like 23 now.
23, about to be on the, like, in 3-4 years, on the cusp of the 20s. So it's like a new chapter. Like, I feel like a grown man, honestly.
For sure. I feel like I'm doing shit that a lot of other people my age ain't doing. Like, I got my own house, I got my own car. Like, come on. This is like, this ain't no, like, you feel me?
Nigga.
I work for it type shit.
Come on, man.
You feel me? I'm not just out here receiving handouts. And I'm not in the best position by any means type shit. I know it's people younger than me doing it way better. Kudos to them for sure.
Shout out to them, bro.
Type shit. Even people older than me that's just not making it, bro. That's huge. That's a huge accomplishment type shit.
Sure.
But
everybody time different. Like,
exactly, bro. Everybody's shit not gonna line up exactly the same.
I notice that's key. Like, wherever you at, being grateful where you at, that allows you to bring in more blessings too. Exactly. Having that appreciation, man.
Definitely.
So you feel like you definitely done got a lot more mature too.
For sure.
In life.
Yes, but financially,
absolutely,
shit, mentally, all that. I think I can go without for a longer period of time for like things that, you know, like urges, like wants, like, oh, you want this, and it was old head telling me like this new generation want it now.
Instant gratification.
But sometimes you just gotta pump the brakes. Feel me? Take a look at what you got going on and see if that's the best decision for you.
That's what I've been doing lately. That really been helping.
Yeah, for sure. Man, everybody, time is different.
So with that, with all the good stuff, you been having like the downs, the ups and downs too.
Definitely got my fair share of downs.
Struggles, the hardships.
I know everybody like talking about their ups, but look, them downs is, man.
They serious. They build you though.
Yeah, for sure. They teach you a lot, for sure too.
Absolutely. There's lessons in all of it.
I'm actually glad I went through my downs. You feel me? It hurt like a bitch. I wish I didn't have to learn the way I learned, but you know, sometimes it takes those extremes to get to a certain position in life. So, and if that's what it takes, I'm bring them on, essentially.
Them downs got so many lessons in it, man. Make you so much tougher, bro. I swear.
And to show you what you're capable of, for real, especially down to your lowest, like, and then being able to get, I guess, past that and move on, it show you like, yeah, you really a different beast.
Absolutely. I know, one of my, not recent, but one of my downs though, since I last been chopping it up with you, not to go, I ain't about to go in detail, I'm saying just, and when being in that situation, I had to really just get that mentality of I'm gonna do what I know I need to do, period. Or simple, because I know once I get out of this stump that I might be in, I'll be able to look back and say I'm proud I still did what I know I need to do, versus getting caught up in my temporary, because it be temporary emotions and struggles. Getting caught up in that temporary down, I know, do what I need to do, so whenever I get through that, I can look back and, all right, I'm proud of myself. I still did what
stay focused.
Exactly, bro.
Stay on point.
Exactly. Game.
And they say temptations ain't gonna never get easier either. This is like an ongoing battle, essentially. Like, that shit never gonna be like, you feel me, like completely done with, because there's gonna be times where, still to this day, like, you gonna have different temptations, like shit that's gonna keep you down.
What's one of your biggest temptations right now?
One of my biggest temptations, I would say, I think it's financially, essentially. Like, it's hard for me to say no to, because I can afford food, or so I think I do.
Yeah.
Like, I had the money, but you know, that shit add up over time. Especially being out here, and they got way better food
for sure
in North Carolina, man. So
imagine Houston, bro.
Man, and then being consistent in the gym, that's another temptation. Sometimes you want to take those off days, because there's times where I get like stupid tired, because I'm studying, I'm working. Literally, it's not like an hour I get to myself, essentially.
So you saying that temptation to want to not do it?
Exactly.
Too.
That temptation to just relax. And like Sundays is my only essential like relax day out the week. My only relaxed time. But
that's a good one. On that first one, that temptation. As far as what you said, the finances, like having that money, but not wanting to spend it.
Exactly. Because I'm trying to build something. You know, you gotta
sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice. Having priorities.
Yeah. Knowing what you need versus what you want.
Absolutely, man. It's always a trade-off in anything. I know one of my temptations right now is eating bad food, man. And I be being myself crazy about that because I know better. Like, he literally just passed me, what this is, a Snapple. He passed me a Snapple. First thing I did you know it was the first thing I did when I grabbed it? That was the first thing I did. Did you notice?
No.
First thing I did, I look at the nutrients on the back, bro. First thing. And it's 42 included added sugars in here, man.
Oh, you killed that whole thing.
Fast,
that only lasts me a whole day.
And it's like, I know better than to do this. I know this ain't good for me. So that's one of my temptations, like staying healthy with everything, bro. Because if you driving down the road, all these billboards is stuff for you to do bad, bro. You got a McDonald's billboard. You got a billboard to go to Adam and Eve store, you know, like that sex store.
Yeah.
You got a billboard to do all type of dumb stuff, bro. I'm saying that to say, trying to do the right things, you gotta proactively do that, because you can't just follow the system we in and end up in a good location. Everything's set up for you to get confused and lost. The taxes is set up for you to lose, bro. The taxes, the school is set up for you to lose, bro. Everything is out here set up. You gotta really
find ways to take advantage, almost type shit.
You gotta go against the grain and win, bro. Go against the grain, man.
I think that's what a lot of older crowd, the white people essentially, what they did, they just found ways to illegally cheat the system almost. It's not really a cheat, it's like loopholes essentially. That they're there, it's just, you know, it's harder to get those answers essentially to get ahead. And I feel like they just take advantage of that.
So that's the second time I heard you mention like older crowd. So you got like a mentor in your life or something, or just somebody older?
It's kind of crazy you say that. I wouldn't say he's a mentor, but it's a guy at my job who got nothing to do with my job whatsoever. He just sit in the back and he deal with like finances essentially. He's heavily in like real estate and all that stuff. So I try to listen to him a lot. Everybody say he crazy. He is. You know, he talk. He got I'm not joking, bro. He got a toy dinosaur to his right on this bookshelf. He names it Leroy, and he'll talk to the thing. He'll like pick it up and he'll like, yes, and be talking to it.
Like he'll do it in front of somebody too?
No, don't care. Like dude got more than $1 million in his bank account right now. He up, and it's all off real estate. Okay. He's smart, but he just his own person essentially, unapologetically, and I fuck with that for real. Like, you know, he just him, and that's like one of the things that's what you need to win too. That's what Wallow 267 be saying. He be like, you gotta have that effort button. You gotta not care what nobody else thinks. Whatever it may be. That Leroy, the fact that you saying that just says a lot about him as a person. Cause he actually, when you say he talked to, what you mean? Like, he'll just be like, hey, what's up, Leroy? Nah, he'd talk to, like, he'd grab it, and he'd be like, oh, look at this, little Leroy. I'm not joking. He'd, like, no bullshit. He'd be, like, talking, like, or he'd, like,
do the voice, too?
Yes, he'd, like, make his voice high pitch and all that.
That's like a movie character, bro.
And I'm telling you, I told him, I was like, yeah, this is his world. We just living in it type shit.
Oh, okay, he one of those. Okay, I see what you're saying. So I was bringing that up to say, so you use him as somebody to just soak up game and any knowledge you can. And he older. He like what, in his 40s, 50s?
Nah, he's 72.
He up there then. Yeah, he up there. So he work because he wants to. He don't even need to.
He don't work for it. He don't work. Okay. He got a lot of real estate around, and he got people that comes in and they pay him every month. He just makes passive income. Oh, like they paying their rent, kinda. Yeah. Okay, they come in person. He the boss man type shit.
For the youngins out there, bro, that might be in Australia. You know, I got like people that watch. It might be a 10-year-old Australian right now, bro, 11, 12 or something, with they mullet and all that. Or it might be somebody from your city right now, somebody from where we at right now.
Type.
However they come across this video and they like 14, 13, 12, can you explain to them how crucial it is or what advantage you would have had if you had a mentor though? Like just somebody that's older.
Man,
like,
I think
so important?
I definitely think it's great to have somebody you look up to just so you can know essentially like where you're going. Because I feel like at that age range, essentially, you just like you're there in the present. You're not really thinking about the future. And I feel like yeah, a lot of them do, but they really just based off their parents or like whoever is their immediate family member that they is up under, like wherever they point, that little kid just go. And I feel like now is a good time to figure out who, and it don't have to be your parents, essentially. It don't have to be your mom, it don't have to be your dad, but find somebody that you genuinely like enjoy and like or like mess with, essentially, and try to follow in their footsteps almost, because all these roads, all these different paths for you to take, they've already been paved, essentially. You really just gotta find that. And if you want to, of course, you can go ahead and pave your own route. That's great as well, but it's definitely easier to follow a path that's already paved.
That's what people mean when they say don't recreate the wheel.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was real though. At the end, when you say most of the roads that you want to go down, it's already paved. Exactly. Bro, I promise you, there's nothing you really can do that's original. We kind of living in a cycle, unless you did something like Steve Jobs, who made an iPhone, and those is extraordinary inventions.
Now don't throw your great ideas out the window type shit. You feel me? Keep it in your back pocket, but try to get to where you need to be to make those dreams come true type shit. Just pull it out when you need it, essentially. Paved road until you got to make a detour to go, somewhere else to where you want to go.
That's some real shit though, for sure.
Yeah.
I know mentors is crucial. I know I got a mentor, and mentors in person is definitely more ideal.
They're way better, bro.
Man, because you could ask them anything right then and there. I'm already knowing, bro. It helps skip so many steps. Saying that to say that's how much them priorities is in my mind. Like I see straight goals, bro. You ever just get so locked in on your goals, you can't see nothing else for real.
Man, yeah, I'm already knowing tunnel vision. Gotta lock in, stay focused.
You can't see nothing. Sometimes I be telling like I can't. Somebody want my attention. I'll say sometimes I can't see you. Like it ain't like I'm not feeling you or I'm being rude. I just cannot see you right now. I can't hear you. Can't see nothing. Locked in right now.
I'm already knowing I feel like I've been locked in too. I try to make time for certain things, but it depends on what it is. I can't, you feel me? Like I don't go out. I don't do that at all. It's really because I don't got time, and two, I'm not trying to put my effort or my money essentially towards that. I'm trying to get up, so
that accumulates.
Man, what? Like crazy.
Like the major thing that I know I want to stay away from is addictions that are compounding. Like the prices is compounding. For example, like a cigarette. It's how people, you gotta get the lighter.
Yep.
Clean your clothes. They stink.
You gotta continuously
buy other things.
You burn it.
Not just the product, but the things around the product as well.
Man.
All that stuff. Inconvenience, alcohol. I try to stay away from alcohol, bro.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. Nothing,
bro. I like it's something about being sober. When the last time you've been intoxicated with anything?
When the last time we've been drunk?
Yeah, just anything.
Or just any type of
offset. Drug, weed.
The last time I was drunk was it?
Last time I seen you drunk was at MCT.
That was comedy.
At that one party.
You was drunk too?
Yeah, I was there.
I definitely feel like you should go out there and enjoy yourself. I'm not saying that. A lot of people, I think a lot of people prioritize enjoying themselves over getting ahead in life.
Please say that again. Can you say that again one more time, bro?
I definitely believe a lot of people prioritize enjoying themselves over getting ahead in life, and I feel like it is great to enjoy yourself 100%. I definitely feel like you do need to take time, smile, you feel me, see the roads essentially, but don't do nothing that's gonna push you back. Like do something that's gonna, keep you, in that moment, or even elevate you if you can, essentially find things of that nature. But I think going about doing things that's gonna set you back, I don't think that's, it's just counterproductive, essentially. And me, there's one thing I hate is being counterproductive. It just don't make sense. Like even like small shit. Like I'd be at work and people would tell me like, hey, call this person, so I'm like, all right, listen, you seem like you already got that information. And I get on the phone. I'm like, why do I got to be the middleman? It's counterproductive. If they have any questions regarding that topic, I'm not gonna know. Why don't you just make that call? You make that call, that's cool. I can learn from it. I can hear you, over the conversation level, but
it goes back to what you were saying. What you was just saying now about people prioritizing fun over.
And I see it too much, and I got like a what's called an ick essentially about them things when people do it.
Yeah.
But I just keep my mouth closed, let them rock. Cause in the day, it's their life. If they wanted to hear it, they'd ask, and I would be grateful to share it. But
man, if they, bro, nigga, fuck with you, bro. You be saying like, and it's just like you naturally there, bro.
For
like,
sure.
As far as with the mindset, what be keeping you there?
Keeping me in my.
I don't know too many. I don't come across too many guys that like is there for real, bro.
Well, I think what keep me going is cause
Cause niggas be faking, bro. Niggas be faking.
I definitely want to get ahead, bro. I don't like, and you just learn through trial and error, essentially. Of course, everything I'm saying or everything I wasn't always like this. I didn't like if I heard myself talk like this when I was like 12, 15. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing talking about? But now, I guess at the age of, I'm not like older or anything like that. I still got a bunch to learn. I'm sure it's a lot of things I'm still doing wrong, but I'm gonna figure it out eventually. But
as far as what you were saying with people prioritizing their fun over like progress, pretty much, that go back to what you were saying earlier about instant gratification. That's kind of what that is, man.
Exactly. It definitely is the instant gratification, and that should be the death of you.
Death.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna be having so much fun. You're gonna look up one day, and 50, and you like, damn, like I'm 50, and I was just over here. And yes, you had a great life, but now what? You got probably grandkids now. What you got to give them? What you got to help them elevate in life?
Instant gratification tends to always be the wrong way, man. Partying and whatnot, all of these things, it ages you as well, bro. That's why I stay away from alcohol, man. I see people's faces and I could tell, bro. They
people
say
smoke weed. Yeah, you can tell.
I'm glad bro. I ain't gonna lie, fool. Like I used to like weed, bro, but I'm so glad I don't smoke weed no more, though.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't smoke weed no more, man. For one, it goes back to what
you told me it was demons in that bitch.
It was demons in that one weed in Houston. The dispensary, it was demons in it, but it was demons in that and the people I was keeping myself around too. I did the whole cleanse, man. Honestly.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I think it's the most difficult, especially when you're on the up and coming, essentially, to get away from those people. Because sometimes you got to run into those people to get to where you need to be. And I think that's the point in my life where I am, type shit, where I got people around me that's like that want that instant gratification and all that stuff. And I'm just, I'm really just walking by like this. Like, for me, just let me do what I got to do to get ahead. And if you want to stay here, you do that.
And that's why books are so, bro, because this is what I'm saying.
I try to read.
Because this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking how you keep your mental straight. Because you be saying stuff that is, I'll be reading in the book. Like, and this book is called, I ain't gonna give y'all the book, bro. This a crucial book.
You gonna keep out? Yeah, give me the book. What you mean? This ain't nothing held back.
I don't want it to fall on deaf ears. Because I want y'all to genuinely read this book. I don't want to just give it and you don't read it, bro. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. The Game of Life and How to Play. You listen to the audio book, you got like 9 million views on YouTube. So it's one of them ones. This book, it says, everybody that you come across, there's lessons with every single person. It's meant for you to come across them. Sure. Every single person because every man is a creation of God.
And I feel you can learn from
every person. Woman and man is a creation of God. So every person in your life is there for a reason.
Exactly, I agree.
So, and that's what I've been doing too. Every person that I might come across and I feel like might be hindering me in any way, I bless it. I say, I don't hold no negative emotion towards them.
Exactly.
I bless them. They're there for a reason.
Sure.
I hope you go on your divine path, and that frees me because when you mad at somebody, you the only person that's feeling that anger.
Yeah.
So when I bless it, I allow myself to let that energy go, and that allows me to receive what's meant for me, bro. Because if you hold all that anger in, you can't get what's meant for you. You gotta cleanse your place so you can get that food that's meant for you.
I agree. I think especially being, I know it's definitely, for me at least, I'm still, I guess, what the word, I don't know, I guess battling that aggression almost. like being upset.
Like at somebody else.
I think I'm definitely way better at like, you know, turning the other cheek, essentially, being able to just.
Man, this man, I don't even, he got some stories, man. He got some stories on him, bro.
Man, I feel like I was rowdy once upon a time, essentially, and I don't think all that rah-rah stuff is, all that's for the birds, essentially. Like, if I can just leave, I'm gonna do that, because at the end of the day, if you giving that person that negative energy, like reciprocating that, just back and forth, you the only one that's upset, and it's gonna put you in a dark hole. And not even just mentally, physically too. If you do something to that person, man, the law gonna come after you tenfold, not gonna hold nothing back, no matter like if who was in the right, who was in the wrong, you gonna get done regardless. So I think it's best to just, you know, move on, essentially. If it's not, I guess, life-threatening or something to the point where you like physically cannot get away from, just let them have it, bro. That's the hardest shit ever for me, essentially. I know that's one of the hardest battles I'm fighting to this day.
And then not even to say that whenever you do feel angry, that's a bad thing.
Not at all.
Because that's natural.
Yeah.
It's about, after that, holding it in for a while, that's where it hurts you. It's not beneficial to you. So that's where it's key to let that go.
Yeah, don't keep bad blood towards people. If somebody did you wrong in the past, it was in the past, bro. Like, it's over. I get it. It's probably something that's so unforgiving, but if you keep dwelling on that, you're not gonna be able to move forward and get ahead in life. And then you're gonna view other people differently, and you might even block your blessings.
Yeah, blocking your blessings for real.
Yeah.
Holding all that energy in, man. Yeah, because you're not on your divine path where you're supposed to be. And that's where knowledge just come in. That's something that a mentor could tell you for real. That's why I'm so key on getting as much knowledge and game and wisdom as I can in life, because I want to be able to pass it down to my youth, bro. Say if I do have kids, the best thing I could give them is not money. The best thing I can give them is knowledge and game, bro. I ain't getting no fucking knowledge and game coming up, bro. I ain't even get told about credit. Like, that's something small. Like, you should at least get told about credit.
I got a question for you.
I love you, Mom, but you ain't telling me about credit, though. You ain't telling me about nothing.
Man.
And I can't even blame her, because, like, that's a woman,
She didn't
bro.
know.
That's a woman, too. Like, we not supposed to be led by women, bro.
I know, Jake.
Women ain't leaders, and that's just what it is. Like, y'all not leaders, and that's okay.
That was a bold statement.
But
Why you say that?
though.
Why you say that?
Don't forget your question.
I'm gonna forget.
Or ask your question real quick. I'm not gonna forget what we was just talking about. Go ahead.
Oh, let's say you did have a kid, right?
Yeah.
And they're not willing to take in the knowledge that you're trying to give them.
Yeah.
Like, they on this path that, you know, let's say you're at a point where you want to be, essentially you making millions of dollars, maybe even billions at this point in time of your life. And you got a kid that's like 15, right? They in high school now. They doing what they do, right? And they got a rich dad, you know, they can do whatever they want, they living it up. And you're trying to instill all this game into them, like what real life is, how to manage a business and all this stuff, but they're not willing to listen. How would you go about, I guess,
at that point, I would let them make their own mistakes. Let them make their own mistakes. Still try to steer them in the right way, but let them make their own mistakes. That's the best way they're going. And hopefully they come back to me and ask me some questions and ask me to help them. But as far as just holding their hand, no, sir. I'm not gonna hold their hand. I'm gonna let them learn the best way they can, and that might be something beneficial for them as well. But hopefully before they even get to that age, because they kind of leave in that sponge stage, but that age of between 4 to like 10 or like 9, because what we talking about now, I'm gonna have these conversations with my kids. So by that point, hopefully these laws and just crucial gems, it's embedded in them, embedded in their subconscious. So anytime a problem occur or whatever, they can think like, okay, I had this problem with this person. My dad said I shouldn't hold this anger in, so maybe let me let that go. So that doesn't show up in math tests or math class next period, and I'm mad at my teacher. Now I'm getting expelled for some dumb stuff I did to this other kid or something like that. Like, the gems I instill should help them for sure. But if I'm in that position where they just don't want to listen, I mean, they probably got influenced by something else outside of the home, and that's on me. That's my problem. That's my fault. Maybe too much phone time, too much outside influences.
Yeah.
As far as
I think that's gonna be the biggest thing to control is their outside influences.
Man.
But then again, to a certain extent, I feel like it's good because they need to know what real life is.
yeah.
But there's a point where I think the can be counterproductive to you raising your child to be the best that they can be.
How would you go about? I see a lot of people raising their kids. It's a problem with having the phone, especially in this day and age. Everybody got a phone. So say you had a kid right now, how would you prevent them from being on the phone too much? Because kids is getting raised by that phone now. And I didn't forget, we're gonna get back to speaking about women being leaders and stuff. I ain't forget that, by the way.
I think I'm a definitely have my kid in like real world situations, or I'm gonna do things for them while they're young, essentially, to connect them to being more hands-on rather than being, you know, screen time. I guess teach them to be like to enjoy physically learning rather than being, you know, just watching, essentially. And I think doing stuff like games. So when they're young, I want to start them off doing games that's gonna, you know, build their mind, essentially. Maybe like, because at this point in time, I want to have, you know, a nice size house and everything. I want to have like a room almost dedicated to like where they know it's like fun room. To them, it's fun, but you know, me, I'm really like, I just staring them down the intelligence route, like learning different things, even if it's like putting shapes into the right sockets or just stuff like that while they're young. So by the time they get older, they're already, I guess, making puzzles, essentially, or even doing like having games for them, because kids, all they want to do is play. So if it's a game, they're all for it regardless, whatever it is. So finding games that's going to teach them rather than them strictly just, you know, having fun. Putting those two together, fun and learning.
And that's another reason why it's so crucial to escape what you would call the rat race, man, because that sounds like time has to be invested into that. So I could imagine the challenge of dads out here that's trying to go down that path, but they at work 10, 11 hours a day, 9 hours or whatever. And after that, they got other things to deal with.
That's why I don't have kids long.
Yeah.
Everybody around me keeps saying, when you gonna have kids? When you gonna have kids? You 23, when you gonna have kids? I don't think you should have kids when you about like 27. If I'm 27 and that's when I feel like I'm, you know, ready enough. I don't think anybody's ever ready for no kid, but when I'm ready enough to have a kid, that's when I'll do it. Like, it's my life, you know. I would hate to have a kid where I'm not in their life, because right now I'm at school, work, and working out, like working on me from 5 o'clock in the morning all the way until 9 at night. I'm not seeing my kid. Like, there's no way.
It's gonna be on, like, they're gonna be on the back burner.
Exactly.
Not even intentionally, but
they're gonna have to be raised by their like mother, essentially. And I don't want to do that. I want to be fully. Of course, I'm probably won't ever be able to be 100% fully engaged in my kid's life, due to like life, and you have to work in order to make money. I want to get to a point where I don't have to work and I have like enough money coming in, essentially. But to be realistic, I feel like I want definitely to be able to attend like their sports games. I want to be there for their like the majority of their life. Like, I don't want to just have them raised in daycares or strictly just school. Like, I want to be there with them while they doing homework. I want to be that father figure, essentially.
So you
want to be like,
really instill some.
For sure. I would hate to be a dad that's not around.
Man, that's why I'm so glad I ain't
the office dad, essentially. What was you saying about the
women being leaders?
Yeah.
So to go back on the women being leaders and whatnot, that might sound like some Andrew Tate misogynistic type stuff, but honestly though, a woman not supposed to lead us as a young man, bro. Like, we need that dad. And I feel like y'all even agree with that too. Like, I don't think it's no women out here that's raising their boys or some boys and they like, nah, I'm glad, or they doing all fine without their dad. I turned out all right, but I know for sure there's some other boxes that could have been checked.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Having that dad. So when I say women not leaders, as far as leading the family every day, every night. Because when you don't got no dad, you getting led by a woman in every single situation.
In every aspect.
Some events they meant to lead, like we was out here at the park and they wanted to, and there's certain things they want to do. Sure, you can lead this environment, this scene that we're in for these 2 hours. You can lead the way. But as far as every single event in life, every day, every occurrence, we got an eviction notice on the bill.
I agree.
You about to sit here and lead us getting evicted and all that? Nah, like, everything is not meant for you, nothing to lead. So what you got to say on that?
I don't think it's good. Well, I don't know. I'm about to say, I think, okay, so I got another question for you. Do you think a man can solely lead
like
his son?
Solely lead his son? That's a good
like
question,
without the mom.
Man. That's a good question. See, lead his son to what end, or like lead him
Like, so like what
where?
you're saying, like every day, like a woman can't always.
Honestly, I think so, but I think that woman is it's very necessary, because it's a balance, it's the yang, it's the love, that emotion. But a man, I think a boy can still be led though, for sure. He might not have his cup filled all the way like he need to,
Right.
outside of being led in the material world, and as far as having morals and whatnot, he gonna have that. As long as his dad is one of them ones, he should be good. But as far as, cause say he getting led by only a man, he might not be good at accepting love from a girl that he come across. He might be timid and stuff like that. But to answer your question though, yeah, I think he can. I think he'll be better off getting led by only a dad than only a mom, for sure. Cause then that kind of takes a toll on the woman too, cause it's a lot of energy required in that.
Yeah. Okay, let's say roles reversed.
Yeah.
Do you think a dad could lead a daughter?
Man, that's a good question, man. That's a good one, bro.
And then do you think a mother could lead a daughter?
Man,
I feel like,
one,
me personally,
that's so tough.
I feel like both are needed, essentially. I feel like in both aspects, if it was the boy, the son, or if it was a daughter, I feel like both are needed, essentially, because, again, that yin and yang, I don't think the dad should have that whole responsibility, and then again, I don't think the mom should have that whole responsibility, because I think for that kid to actively get, I guess, both sides, essentially, and have that, like, caring, but also, you know, warrior, I guess, mindset, essentially. I feel like you need both roles.
Need both, man.
I think so.
Need both.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think, like, I want to ask you a question. To a man leading just a little girl by himself, I don't even know too many girls that was in that position. I want to think,
be
like,
led by the man.
Yeah, how they typically turn out.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
What you think?
I think just for me growing up, I don't know if I've seen, or not that I don't know of a female that has been solely raised by her father. I've seen it on like TV and stuff like that, but it's television, you know. I don't know how accurate it is, essentially, because I wouldn't know. And then 2, I'm not a daughter, and then 2, I'm not a dad, so I wouldn't know, I guess, from that point of view. So I really don't know, honestly.
And then a woman getting led by a girl, or a girl getting led by a woman. Mom, I should say.
I feel like for a daughter, the mother, I feel like personally, and I'm not saying I'm right and everybody else is wrong, but I feel like personally that a mother is definitely more needed, essentially, than a dad towards a daughter. If it's a daughter, I feel like the mother is more so needed, because she's, you know, been through that already, and I guess she would know the route that daughter should go. I definitely feel like the dad should be there as well, because at the end of the day, they're going to need their protector, essentially, until they can give that daughter off to, I guess, a man or whatever. Not give them off, but, you know, have someone else take that leadership role, essentially, because I also feel like the father to his daughter, he's that leadership role for her.
Man, that's a good point, man. Like a woman, a girl, which one is more crucial, the mother or the dad?
I think for a son, I think the dad is more crucial to be in, needs to. I personally feel that way, and I feel like if it's for a daughter, the mother do. Because then again, like, I've never been a girl. I would never know every situation or every time that they would need, you know, a woman in their life, essentially. Or like, what would be the, you know.
I'm looking at it in the angle of like protection. Like, say a daughter.
Protection, for sure.
Like, she gonna need that protection. It's
for
so
sure,
crucial.
100%.
And I think a mom can protect her daughter for sure.
Yeah, I think so as well.
A lot of ways. So I would say with the mom, with the little girl, she should definitely have her mom over her dad. But if the dad is not there, hopefully her mom don't turn her out to be like her, because she can't really steer her no other way, because she don't know the way. Or it's good to assume she doesn't know the way, because if she did, she wouldn't be by herself.
But then again, they're not always by themselves, because they could be by themselves due to the father dying, essentially, or something tragic, essentially.
So then in that regard, definitely the mom, because the mom can just give her all the values, all the habits she needs, all the ways of thinking. And then the son, absolutely the dad, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather the son not have that loving side than to just be fully on that side?
Because I think if that dad knows how to love enough or have that, I guess, soft side for his child, their son to grow up to be something great.
I agree.
And not saying, you know, I was raised by my mom, essentially. I definitely feel like things would have been way better if I had my dad in my life. I feel like a lot of things would have played out differently. But then again, I don't know. I could have died because of my dad being around or something like that. You never know.
That's a good point.
But
that's a good point. Who was that closest dad to you though?
Me, I think the closest I had to a father figure was my uncle. He just passed away.
Okay.
So I think, but he wasn't around as much either. You know, he was just, I guess, the closest to that father figure, essentially. I still had my dad. My dad, he was in prison. And he got out when I graduated high school. But by that point in time, you know, I barely knew the guy. But,
Me too.
you know, I knew of him, essentially.
Your uncle, you would see him like at least once a month?
Nah, not even, because it would be some months where I wouldn't see him or hear from him at all.
Also, he wasn't around him enough to really just...
Nah, but if I had to choose who was the closest person, it would be my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an epidemic out here, man.
It's crazy.
Hey, this was a banger right here, man. For real. And we be winging these. This is what I'm saying. Like, the podcast, I know y'all gonna appreciate it, because if you still here, you rocking with this. But if you on your way to work listening to this, I don't know, I'm gonna be listening to this as I'm driving my truck. Shout out to the truckers out there.
Yeah.
If you working out listening to this, whatever it may be, you across the seas.
Or even you just looking towards, you know, anything. You could be chilling at the house, or having it play in the background or something like that. Just, man.
Really just show some support.
For
Let me know y'all rocking with it. And now I'll make sure that these can be more consistent. I'll definitely stop by. Damn, should I take that out?
Stop by this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I'll definitely stop by Mexico to make sure that, you know, we can bring more of these for y'all, bro. So
Sure.
if you appreciate it, don't just be in the shadows and watching and then, oh, I like that, and then go on to the next video. Like, nah, actually stand up, be seen, like the video, comment. Hey, my first comment ever in life. Keep them coming. Yes, appreciate it.
Hey, and if y'all know me from back in the day, I want y'all to put great pajamas in the
do that.
comments.
Do that.
That'd be lit.
Hey, we out of here though, man. Gone. Let's get it, huh?